Welcome to the NBA playoffs here on 2K Sports. It's Game 5. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline.
Here we go.
And in Chicago to start out. Now here's Rondo, defended by Dellavedova. Portis sets the pick for Butler. No good from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Pass to Rondo. Outside Butler. Portis, a screen on Brogdon. Rondo wide open. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Rondo's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for the Bulls. And he gets it to go.
You know, he is unafraid Antetokounmpo. So good at measuring up the defense, sizing them up, and then keeping his focus.
Now here's Rondo. Adebayo kicks to Ingram. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it. He's one of the guys they don't mind taking the 3 in transition when he's that open. He's lethal out there.
Here's Ingram. And he converts the layup.
Not just flashing his handles, going somewhere with it and making it count.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
You know, when Antetokounmpo puts his head down, it is a really terrifying sight for the defense when this guy's coming at you all limbs and arms and size and ball skills. Usually you just end up hacking away at him to stop him from getting to the hoop. When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Fred Hoiberg gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him about trying to combat the length of Giannis Antetokounmpo. He said he's at his best attacking the rim and using those long strides of his. I told our guys to make him a jump shooter, and we'll live with the results. Expect to see the lane clogged whenever he has the ball. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. He gets that one.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Rondo finds Portis to the middle. And Rondo gets it to go on the assist from Ingram. Rondo's got 8.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Now here's Rondo. 8 points for him. Pass to Butler. Lets it go from deep. No good. Shot missing. Milwaukee trails by 4. Here's Giannis. And Rondo sends it back.
Well, you forget sometimes how much of an impact Rondo can have defensively there, showing off some superb verticals as he goes up for the block.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good.
What a player. His attitude and confidence infectious.
And Portis drains both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take his chance to talk to his guy. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. You look at Dellavedova, one of the best shooters in the NBA, top 5 in the league at this moment.
He is having so much success from beyond the three-point line. Some guys just thrive on this kind of pressure.
A multiple-time MVP. You know, what's really scary is that Giannis feels like he can keep getting better, and more importantly, he does the work to get better.
Here's Ingram. first quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Butler from outside hits the three-point bomb. Butler's got 5.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Oh, man, that was a loud bucket.
The Bulls leading by 5. Rondo looking over the floor. Butler against Brogdon. And it's Butler missing. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And so it's Portis with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Oh! And Henson sends it back.
Boy, I like seeing Henson make good use of that real reach of his to deny shots.
Looking confident on that jumper. You've got to be decisive to get that one off quick.
Now here's Butler. 5 points in the game. And Henson sends it back. Middleton on the wing, defended by Butler. Middleton can't get it to go.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Pass to Ingram. The 3 buries the long-range jumper. Ingram's got his second bucket tonight.
He is on one right now, getting to his spot and execute.
Lets a floater go. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Taj Gibson's checked in for Otto Bayer. McDermott. Comes in for Ingram. Dwayne Wade's checked in for Butler. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Rondo. Paul Zipser, he's checked in for the Bulls. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Sanders. Chris Middleton comes in for Tony Snell. Brogdon, he's checked in for Jordan Crawford. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Whitehead.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here's Gibson. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now here's Carter-Williams, defended by Dellavedova. And here's Mills for 3. Doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I like the defense's hustle, but Wade smartly turns their efforts against them and draws the foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Carter-Williams feeling it out a bit. Here's Wade. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Bulls lead by 4.
And it's a difficult task to try and stop Wade inside. He plays a physical brand of basketball and has a variety of moves to choose from.
He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
And the Bulls making a change here. Ingram's checked in. The Bucks have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Here's Hartenstein. Still without a basket. Wade on the wing. Defended by Dellavedova. And then Wade slams it in.
And, you know, Wade doesn't mess around when he's driving inside now. Exceptional. Man. Rising up with power. I like seeing that kind of aggression down low.
Now Wade. 6 points for him. Hartenstein with the screen on Brogdon. The shot by Wade, wide open. Off target from three-point range. Milwaukee's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. The shot by Brogdon, no good. Chicago has gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Rejected by Ingram.
And that wingspan of Ingram can sneak up on you. He is long.
Wade for 3. He can't get it to go. That will count. No good. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Bulls out front. They lead by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Sanders. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Tony Snell. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Jordan Crawford. And it's Carter Williams with the ball for the Bulls. Pass to Ingram. Takes the 3. Rebound by Monroe.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
And Michael Carter Williams gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Brown is checked in for Michael Carter Williams. Steps back and fires. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Brogdon's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bucks. Wade against Brogdon. To the paint. Stolen by Monroe. Wade against Brogdon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and 1 right there. He almost had it.
Carter Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. Ingram outside. From deep. And he's good on the 3 ball. Ingram's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Smooth shot from Ingram. Shooting with range is definitely an area that he's worked at.
Lays it up off the glass.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 8. From outside, off the mark.
And they had some box coverage that turned into no cover.
Here's Young. Will not go. This is off the front eye. Bulls trail by 3. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, high motor play by Wade. The defender fouls him, but he still is able to get his shot.
One thing you really love about this guy is how hard he works to be reliable. I mean, he wants his team to know they can always count on him.
Butler, he's checked in for Chicago. Sanders checked in for Milwaukee. Jordan Crawford comes in for Matthew Dellavedova.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Gibson. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. 6 on the shot clock. Sanders with the steal. Stolen by Wade. Well, they'll pass it to Gibson. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
I like the fact that Gibson did not settle for the layup there. He took it hard and threw it down.
Middleton inside the three-point line. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Middleton's got 9.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Butler, no good. Milwaukee leading by 3. Here's Giannis. Second chance effort. Middleton on the wing. Wade is covering. Pulls it from the elbow. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, you know, when you shoot the ball as well as Middleton does, you want to be hungry and looking for your shots. I mean, shot hungry is a good thing when you've got the stroke that he has, mid-range and long distance.
Portis, he's checked in for the Bulls. Hondo comes in for Taj Gibson. The Bucks also changing it up. Henson comes in for Larry Sanders. And Brogdon subbed in for Jordan Crawford.
Wade can knock it down from any place on the floor now. He's got a really pure stroke.
Middleton for 3. Connects from three-point range. Middleton's got the lead up to 6 now for Milwaukee. And Chicago has possession. Wade surveying the D. Jacks up a 3. D-Wade hits from deep.
Not typically a three-point shooter, but there, Wade hitting his revenge.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before that.
And the Bulls making a change here. Adebayo's checked in, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. It's going to be Middleton shooting. It's on Jimmy Butler. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Milwaukee?
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
You know, another thing they've done really well, I think, is get quality shots from behind the three-point line and knock them down, too. He's certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his 3rd for the game, his 2nd in this quarter.
Here's Brogdon, and Rondo sends it back.
Love the aggressive defense right at the rim. He refused to let that thing get through.
Adebayo to the inside. Lock at 6. Here's Butler. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Middleton. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. 3-point lead.
Rejection that time by Bam Adebayo. Boy, he really has good defensive instincts.
Stolen by Brogdon. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Outside, Adebayo. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo for the finish. Oh, my, what a play.
And Antetokounmpo is really an absolute terror in the open floor. I mean, love seeing a guy his size run the floor the way he does. Wow, impressive.
Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Look, it's been this way for him all night. Points have come in bunches and easy.
Here's Giannis. Ingram with the steal. The shot by Butler, nobody around. A three-pointer, no good. It's stolen by Rondo. Pass to Butler. Back to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Hey, I feel bad for those rims because Portis has no mercy on them, throwing it down with force.
Here's Giannis. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
The Bulls making a switch here. Wade's checked in. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for the Bucks.
Hey, he's still scoring a little bit, but he's gotten away from his first quarter approach when I thought he was attacking the defense and was able to draw foul after foul.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on the roll.
Giannis, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside, that's how you create high percentage offense. He's lifting up this team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
Here's Rondo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball. Exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
Jordan Crawford's checked in for Milwaukee. 29 seconds left to play here in the half. Dellavedova from outside. Offensive rebound. Monroe dishes to Henson. Pass to Dellavedova for three. Trips in the tray. Dellavedova's got 6 points.
Nice to see Dellavedova square up from deep. Has a nice touch from downtown.
Stolen by Henson. Stops, pops, and another basket for Milwaukee.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And that concludes the first half. Bucks lead by 8. And we'll get going after this from United Center.
Hello, everybody. We're halfway through Game 5, and things are looking good for Milwaukee.
When you play the right way and you're patient, you usually come out on top.
Yeah, you love a team that will work, sometimes deep into the clock for their shots. Man, that's great.
Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. They've got a chance to retake a lead in the series, and a hometown crowd eager to help them do it.
You're right. Home court advantage could be the difference maker. Time to make that move.
A pretty balanced series so far. Both teams have proven they can win games. So who knows what will happen?
Not me. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the strike time and time again.
Now here's Rondo. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Henson. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. A shot by Brogdon wide open. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Pass to Rondo. Lobs it up there for Ingram. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And Henson kicks to Middleton. Fires for three. Rebound by the Bulls. Portis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Now here's Middleton. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Ingram with it, defended by Middleton. Three-pointer, Butler. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon. Brogdon's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Up again, great positioning on the putback. Hanson's got the lead up to 13 now for Milwaukee.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And that's how you set up your teammates. Great pass.
The Bucks making a change here. Monroe's checked in.
And you'd love to see Bam Adebayo grow his shooting range a little. Get more aggressive, but his defense and athleticism are a great start.
Now here's Middleton. He's got 20. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Middleton's got 6 in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Ingram with it. Now guarded by Middleton. And it's Ingram missing.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Middleton finds Henson. Back to Middleton. Fires the 3. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Bulls trail by 13. Pass to Rondo. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Goes up on the high post. And Ingram with the basket on the assist by Rondo.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
High post shot. Another miss by Middleton.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
Shoots the 3, and Butler sends it back.
One of the most determined defenders you ever see, and pretty good at it as well. Butler all over that one.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Love seeing this aggressiveness in the interior.
And these are his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. And he sinks the 2nd. Here's Brogdon. He's got 8. Three-pointer. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Ingram's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Shots good from Butler.
Excellent job getting that strong position inside. Butler doing work. Really nice.
Element over from outside. It's all in by the Bulls.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Portis, the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And get used to seeing that from Bam. If you haven't already, young man plays above the rim.
And it's Dellavedova missing. And there's a whistle that goes against Greg Monroe. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Giannis, he's checked in for Monroe. And so the timeout by Fred Hoiberg here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. 3rd is Jimmy Butler. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 4th.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
Bucks leading by 3. Left side, Antetokounmpo. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
And that shot was huge as they tried to stem the tide here and hang on to the lead.
Yeah, they had been watching it kind of melt away, but that basket could be what gets the momentum back in their favor.
Now, Antetokounmpo, after Brandon Ingram missing on that last 3-pointer.
Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. I mean, a muscular guy who still makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular.
Dwayne Wade's checked in for Adebayo.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Ingram against Giannis. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Rondo passes to Ingram. Here's Butler. Lets the three fly, and Chris Middleton pulls it down.
If he were just a touch more efficient tonight, I think the score would look a lot different. That's exactly how you win a rebound battle. Get good position and then use your strength to hold on to that position.
Now here's Rondo. He's got 11. Wade outside. Pass to Butler. From outside the arc, Butler loves the three-point look.
That's now his second three-pointer of the half and his third of the night.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Butler covering. The 19-foot shot. Giannis no good. Bulls trail by 4. Butler in the corner. Another three for Chicago.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. You know, he's getting it done from out there. So
Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Hartenstein's checked in for Portis. Gibson comes in for Brandon Ingram. McDermott's checked in for Butler. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Rondo. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Giannis, he's checked in for Sanders. Chris Middleton comes in for Tony Snell. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Jordan Crawford. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Franklin. Here's Carter-Williams following the three by Milwaukee. Wade outside. Pass to Gibson. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
yeah, you know, this is the totality of Gibson's game. I mean, he's a guy who takes on everybody when he's looking to score.
Giannis breezing right through that defense.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Carter-Williams can't get it to go. Milwaukee leading by 4. Here's Middleton. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 25 points for Chris Middleton.
Hey, sometimes it's simply the fact that good offense is much better than good defense, and Middleton wins that offense and defensive matchup most times.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw.
Oh, one of the most dynamic guards in the game. Wade can do it all on offense and is also a terrific shot blocker at that position. As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Three-pointer, Wade. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Dellavedova's got 14 points for the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Both free throws good from Wade. A 3 off the inbound, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Bucks. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible, and we'll be back with you shortly. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. Now, here's Sanders. In the corner, Middleton with it. From downtown, it's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Giannis, he's checked in for Sanders. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Tony Snell. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Jordan Crawford. Now here's Giannis. After Dwayne Wade's miss. Wade with the block.
I tell you what, Wade's one of the best in the history of the game as a shot blocker from the two-guard position. Using his athleticism to leap up and turn shots away.
Now here's Wade over Dellavedova. Wade can't hit. Middleton against Ingram. And Middleton, the basket on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Wade. Ingram outside. Down low. Here's Gibson, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Gibson is a handful to deal with inside at times. Good at forcing the defense to foul.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Their fast break plays seem unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
And again, no good by Chicago. Bucks leading by 7. Here's Brogdon. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block and a 3-point play chance here. And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. And Mbah-a-Moute's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Both free throws good from Wade.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Ingram wide open on the 3 off target.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Now here's Wade. Inside, Gibson, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? I mean, the throw down at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And, you can see in his eyes, he knows that is not a dunk he should have missed.
And this is why they continue to feed Wade, because when he flips that switch, there's just no stopping.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First one falls for him. Bobby Portis is checked in for Chicago. Hondo comes in for Taj Gibson. The Bucks also changing it up. Henson's checked in for Mbah-a-Moute. And Jordan Crawford is subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova.
Man, I like the recognition from Monroe. Actually, I love the recognition. His timing on these blocks, impeccable.
And the first one falls. Brogdon hits them both. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Adebayo is checked in for the Bulls. The Bucks also with the sub. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Jordan Crawford. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Because Portis is an active scorer, he draws the D's attention, sometimes a little too much attention.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Now here's Ingram. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Elbit over from outside. Rebound by the Bulls. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Rondo. Ingram outside. 6 to shoot. The kick outside to Butler. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 3 assists in the game. Milwaukee's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Elbit over, the pass to Brogdon. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Elbit over from outside. A 3-pointer is right on target. Elbidova's got 9 points here in the second half. Now here's Rondo, guarded closer. Ingram, and the rejection by Monroe.
Wow, did he time up that block? Strong defense at the rim.
Yeah, it's good.
And the pressure just doesn't get to Middleton. In fact, he embraces it, loves the opportunity to take the big shot.
Puts up the 3, and there's the 3.
You know, he knocked down a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence through the roof.
Now Butler lets loose a 3. Can't get it.
Not a good shot at all, but that's what happens when you get desperate.
Nice use of the glass on the finish.
They've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys. Well, Fred Hoiberg was talking to his team during the timeout. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight, guys.
Thank you, David. Chamberlain's checked in for Milwaukee. Barry Sanders has checked in for Milwaukee.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Middleton got it to go off the glass.
Oh, I like the finesse and the focus that Middleton plays with. I mean, that's part of what allows him to finish off these tough hoops.
Now here's Rondo. Butler. Now Adebayo.
And he anticipates the contact and gets in good position to get the call. That was just smart, tough basketball.
Good on the first, and that brings them to within 10. And Adebayo drops them both. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Brogdon against Butler. From 10 feet away, rebounded by Portis.
That's a chance he typically converts.
Adebayo can't get it to go. Milwaukee leading by 9. And Brogdon, here we go.
And guys, that's just about going to do it here for Game 5. Always pivotal. And now we look ahead to a critical Game 6. But a huge win tonight for Milwaukee.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And with this Game 5 victory, they will go up 3 games to 2. And what do you think, guys, about their chances to win this series now?
I think they have the advantage. I mean, clearly one more game at home and 1 game on the road. They've got 2 chances now to get it done.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Now 8 seconds separate the 2 clocks.
Boy, the defensive hustle there by Middleton. Stretching out and getting his hand on that shot. Excellent effort.
Henson, a screen on Portis. Brogdon. Oh, that is a big-time jam. Butler with the steal. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This was a pivotal game in the series so far, and they were able to keep their heads, Greg, get the job done, and take the all-important 3-2 lead.
Now they can breathe
right.
just a little bit easier, knowing
goodness.
they're just one win away from closing this thing out. Had they lost this game, the pressure on them would have been huge.